Dota All-Stars, right? A long time ago. When you could build double basher on troll, or you could go multiple butterflies on troll, and nobody would say a word because it was the most broken thing. That was my days of troll enjoyment. After that, I can't say I've enjoyed troll ever since Dota 2. Look, there has been points where he's been good, but enjoyment, no, I have not enjoyed it.
To be fair, Mike, a bit of a caveat emptor here. I'm not sure what you enjoy nowadays anyway. I don't think you enjoy anything. So I don't think that's a fair benchmark at all.
You know what I enjoy, John? I enjoy winning. And that's what I've been doing a lot of recently. Winning.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, I have to sacrifice my hero pool, John. I don't get to play my Earth Spirits, you know? Who cares? They'll never buff the damn hero anyway. They'll give, like, Primal Beast a max range onslaught that can go halfway through the map, stuns everyone in its path. But we can't let Q stun with Earth Spirit. I don't, you know?
No, you can't.
That's all I'm saying.
You can't. Just can't let it happen, Mike, you know?
No.
Ice Frog, he's specifically targeting you in these patches. He knows. He doesn't want you happy.
He is.
And
I guarantee
God bless
Ice
him.
been listening.
God bless
like
him.
this idiot caster keeps carrying on about Earth Spirit. No problem.
Good. Keep ignoring him, Ice
complain.
Frog. Don't listen to this guy. His opinions are invalid. He has a beard that has spiders, for God's sake.
No. We've seen this before with this Bat Rider. He just skips the wave immediately. He wants to push his own wave into the tier 1 tower and then reset the equilibrium that way. And as well as that, getting the XP early on as the offlane Bat, obviously pretty damn strong, right? With a techies lane, you want the XP as fast as humanly possible, and that's what they're going to go for.
They get the D ward as well on the large camp. So, you know, you're just kind of getting what you can. Mook could go for another little sneaky pull, and he will. So safe EXP being gained here by the side of Nouns. At that top, already a lot of damage out on Tokaya as well. With that early sticky bomb, they do drag the Rubik along with the troll. So you're not getting that double minus damage lane coming out there for Alpha down bot.
Tokaya, I don't know. That seems like a dangerous play. He's going to get blood grenaded. Lilith, he has a sticky bomb. He's going to throw it, but the Fairy Fire should be enough. Tokaya going to be fine. Does get the courier snipe he wanted, but it's a lot of harass. Like, he's completely out of regen.
He's going to have to ferry out a little bit more. He does have a salve and a set of tangos at least. So not the worst thing in the world. Taking a look at the other lanes, although they're still maintaining that aggression, but you shouldn't be under kill threat now for Tokaya. You've managed to at least get some room out for Blessed Kid to farm. And Moo isn't... Yeah, he's still getting his own, but it's a little bit better for the troll in this kind of case. Until the levels rack up. Still taking a look at those other lanes once more. We are seeing down bot. You've got your double melee lane, like Underlord plus Spirit Breaker is a little bit weird. Because you're into a Monkey King. Double melee is not comfy into a Monkey King plus IO. Yamsen's going to be able to just control this lane perfectly, not be under any kill threat, even with charge plus Pit of Malice. That's not scary enough. You're going to be clumped up. You're going to give a lot of value to the Boundless when Jingu's up if you overcommit. So it has to kind of devolve into a more passive lane, and Yamsen doesn't mind a more passive lane. He just wants to farm anyway.
Mid lane, there was a bit of a tussle over the water runes there. Still just trying to maybe be a little bit greedier, try to deny one of them away from Gunnar, but unable to do so. Gunnar is able to secure his own. And speaking of that mid lane, he's having a really good time on the Omni Knight. I mean, this is the thing with Omni mid. It doesn't really struggle. Really, really strong. Hammer of Purity, I think, has always kind of been a pretty strong ability to have, even as a support Omni, just at level 1. But as a core, it's extremely potent.
It's just easier to last hit, easier to apply some free harassment on. Steel, he doesn't even opt for the Shadow Strike, because he knows if he sees a Shadow Strike, you just go Heavenly Grace. And that back and forth does not favor the Quap. So he can just play to clear the creep waves, but Gunnar doesn't mind either. He walks up for the Purification. And a lot of back and forth. With some pull shenanigans coming out from Braxy, at the very least, trying to get that EXP. And not much an Aya can do to really punish. But you leave the 1v1 lane for Yamsen. Again, doesn't mind too much. Has a massive creep wave to play with.
Top lane, Blessed Kid. Oh, he's gone. Really stretching the attack animations there from Mu. Just the range. This Takai now going to be dived a little bit, but Mu's not going to go for it. Doesn't have the spells to throw out. Level 1 Flame Break wouldn't really do the job, as Takaya's courier took a very interesting route. And that was his set of tangos that he brought out, John. So he is stuck now with 0 regen once again.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to walk back to the base, but he wouldn't want to buy another set of tangos. I don't think he needed 2. So a little bit of a waste there. Minute until the respawn should make it in time, but you don't want to wait that half a minute in your base just for a set of tangos either. And with all of this movement across the map, like with the way Alpha's having to play, especially bot, this is a free lane for Yamsen, man. Like your Spirit Breaker's just pulling, trying to get levels, but you're giving way too much out to the Monkey King. To be fair, you can't really do much about the Monkey King here either, but this is mildly concerning. Husky, he's trying to meet these 2 waves together to equalize a little bit. And Yamsen is keeping the creep wave away from his tier 1. He's still going to be able to farm up well. And look at that, just a little chase.
Yeah, Husky even getting the courier of Braxy. Braxy got his own courier as well. Husky tips him for not microing the courier, but then Husky forgets to micro his own courier. And Husky's courier was a lot more valuable, let me tell you, John. Now, Yamsen may have forgotten as well. Oh, Braxy gets the bash. Top lane. Takaya is going to go down. Lela's able to secure the kill. Blessed Kid trying to get aggressive. Can't really do so. Like, Lelis wants to keep going. Is the flame break gonna knock him back a little bit? That is gonna be enough, I believe, as the raindrops are there. Blessed Kid. Oh, he's down. That last sticky napalm from Mu proving to be just enough to allow the right click to finish the job off. As now Braxy, mid lane. Not sure what he was really doing there, but he's in danger as Gunner. It's gonna take him out. Still, oh, he's gonna be very lucky with that. Gets a regen rune. Exactly what he needed on the Quap. It is eventually going to be cancelled off. But he has a blink. He's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Gunner's getting a lot still from his lane, despite losing out on a few runes. He's finding some kills. You can't really zone out or pressure this Omni Knight. He just
Satoshi
can't.
Speaking of pressuring out, Yamsen's having a great time here with Husky, but they're going to try and chase him down with the Quap TP rotation. Yamsen will try to boundless, but the Sonic Wave just on the edge, going to connect with the MK as now Gunner's rotated still. He doesn't really want to die for this. He may have no options though. No. Husky ends up going down. He didn't want to take the kill from Gunner, but he ends up giving his own life away as Braxy will tip Yamsen now. Very happy with that kill onto the MK. And a very important one at that, because Yamsen, he was farming extremely well.
Yeah, he was getting a little bit too much from the lane. So they shift gears, shift focus to try to bully out the Monkey King early on, drag a lot of heroes down. Unfortunately for Gunner, he didn't have enough mana to kind of look for the turn, but they at least find Blessed Kid up top for Mu.
Yeah, sadly for Blessed Kid, he's 1 level behind Mu at the moment. In fact, Mu's about to out-level him by 2 levels. So Blessed Kid's sitting at level 5, Mu is at level 6, almost level 7. And that's the thing, like if you can't hit level 6 before the lasso's back up, you're probably just going to die again if you're going to come back up top. But it looks like he's probably going to go jungle instead as the troll.
Yeah, you can at least get that done early with his hero. It does look like Blessed Kid is gunning for what seems to be the Battle Fury buildup, which makes sense. Steve, good jump away. Had the obs. So no real threat there onto the Quap. But they do have rune control. Shield rune for Lelis. He can dive a bit here if they want.
Yeah, they've got Gunner behind him as well. Gunner going for the Echo Saber build up. Pretty standard for the core Omni. It's this Hammer of Purity, man. It just deals so much damage. It's kind of ridiculous how much he deals with that thing. The top lane. Oh, Blessed Kid needs to be pretty cautious. He's still level 5. Uh-oh. I believe he is just dead unless he can juke like an absolute champion. And I don't believe he can. He is certainly just going to die. That's without Lasso, John. Lasso is still up. If he gets caught before that level 6 with Lasso, he is going to die a third time. In fact, I say third time. He's already died 4 times. So could be a 5th time. It's Satoshi. Bottom lane going to be chased. Meanwhile, top lane, Takai is also being chased. Just action all across the map. Satoshi, eventually, no. The charge is going to be there from the Spirit Breaker. Just charges right through him. Satoshi, though, still being just followed by Husky. Eventually will drop. There you go. Didn't make a difference. I mean, the charge helped a little bit.
Helps a bit, but not quite enough. 9-2 start for Nouns. Steel is just being run down.
Blinks away. Yamsun is there with Husky, though, and the Boundless is actually going to miss. Yamsun needs to escape now, losing a little bit too much HP for his liking. Still thought about jumping in with the Blink. He did have the Scream Sonic Wave available, but doesn't want to risk his life, especially while Gunner's still here. And now Takaya being chased down. Yamsun happy to move back in after the Rubik, but a nice bash out from Braxy. Another bash out with the charge. And now still, he'll pop the Sonic Wave out, but he's committed his Blink, so he's in a bit of danger. He needs to get out of there, but he can't do so. He's down just in the nick of time as Lelis is in with a blast off. Finding 2 more. The Sticky Bomb didn't even stick to the Rubik, but it was in his path. So they will find a 3-for-1, only losing the IO. A beautiful trade here for Nouns.
Just some great reads coming out from the side of Nouns to group up together, bully out mid, just to get this running start. Man, I love playing Omni Knight. You know what would be funny? What if Omni Knight was universal?
You know what, John? You might be onto something, right? Because, I mean, it's the omniscience, right?
Yeah.
Of course it's universal. Yamsun's going to find Satoshi. This has become universal too. But, you know, the omniscience. Anyone can join that, the religion, right? Should be universal.
I'm not sure why. Like, why is Abaddon universal, but Omni Knight isn't? Lore-wise, it feels like Omni Knight should be universal, you know? This makes sense to me. It would probably be... I would actually, you know what? I would really enjoy Omni Knight universal, I think.
Funny as hell. Be hilarious.
I mean, it's busted. It's already busted as a core. But if you could build some agi up and get even more damage, keep stacking up the damage with your strength, it's like, all right.
I like where you're going with this, John. As a person who enjoys this hero, I like where you're going. Braxy. Sticky Bomb is out. Lelis looking for a blast off. The Bulldoze was committed though, so Braxy's okay to charge back towards Gunner. Gunner gonna go for the Hammer of Purity, and now Moo's joined in, so the tier 2 tower is gonna be dived. They've even got a lasso on still, but he will be able to blink away in time. As the rest of Alpha do show up, they're gonna try and fight back, but Gunner is just rushing forward. He is playing Omni after all. He just doesn't give a crap. He wants to move in and fight. But they will back off eventually. They won't dive too far past the tier 2.
Not too crazy coming out here from Nouns to play it a little bit safe. Echo Saber now flying out for Gunner, and he is going to have his shard as well, which is just crazy. How many hammers can Omni Knight throw? How does he throw all these hammers out?
Wait till he gets the if he wants the shards up, John.
Hey, he's going for it.
More hammers.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm
so broken.
Just curious how he does it. You notice how you know how skills have like flavor text, right?
Yeah.
Like things that just kind of describe the skill from a lore perspective. There's nothing for Omni Knight's Hammer of Purity.
It
just
says
like,
your trading / harassing ability.
Oh, there it is. No, there's nothing. It just says upgraded by shard, but there's no lore description for this. You know.
Problem with popping Battle Trance here, John, is Blesskid is going to get kited by Moo, though he is life-stealing up just a little bit. In fact, he's survived long enough, I think, so Yamsun can't finish off the kill. Instead, he has to go after Steel, who does blink away. So instead, they're going to pick off Braxy, but still being chased down here. Meanwhile, Lelis does go down to Satoshi, but Gunner has found Blesskid, as Gunner shows up out of nowhere. Yamsun also chasing down another, wants the Ruby. Takaya not getting out. He will drop to Mu, and Nouns, they are just completely dominating this game. Game 1 here against Alpha.
Adder crushing it. Octarine already up and running on Mu, so he just gets to spam out all his spells. He gets a decent amount of regen as well to sustain that spell spam. And yeah, it's looking rough for Alpha. I mean, we talked about Troll as a hero not being amazing. Well, it's Blessed Kid can't do much. You know, even into the Battle Fury, he's going to have to sit back and farm. And farming in this map, with the vision game from Nouns, with a Monkey King on hand that's active early on, I don't know if you'll have the space to freely farm. You need to find a tower for Alpha. Like, if you clear out bot, you might have room in that area to get yourself going, but their push isn't amazing on Alpha either. It's not the quickest push lineup. So, I know you're just gonna have to kind of sit back and wait and try to do your best to stall out for Blessed Kid. Your launching point on Steel, it is a little bit behind, but you've got the Kaya up. So you've got some burst plays for the Sonic Wave and Scream. Ag's build up definitely a long way off if they're even gunning for that at this point here.
Oh, no. He has found himself a Queen of Pain, doing quite a bit of damage. Still going to try and blink away, but Moo can easily chase her down with the Firefly movement speed bonuses. I said the Firefly movement speed bonuses, it's just good to travel bonuses, really. See, going to be a nice, easy kill here for Moo. Top lane. Charges out, Lilith. Going to be targeted here by Braxy. They have stole the sticky bomb, but the Wukong's command is going to come out from Yamsun. Braxy unable to finish off Lilith. And now Takaya, he's the one to fall as even Moo's joined in. It's just complete and utter domination by now. It's just not even close.
Yeah, it's not close from Alpha. And they're trying their best to find some opportunities to get some punishment, but when you're at this farm deficit, when you're at these EXP deficits as well, it feels impossible. You've got the shard up for Gunner, so the hammers are flying out.
I heckin' love hammers, John.
I mean, it's hammer time, Mike.
There's
nothing you can do to stop it, you know?
MC Gunner. Satoshi. Dallas strike, Takaya. Took you a while to get that one, John. Takaya's gonna go down. Didn't take too long for that one. Charges out from Braxy. It's gonna land on a couple, but they can't really follow up on this. Make matters worse, now Yamsun's got a Desolator, which he's backpacked at the moment. Apparently he prefers a circular over the orb of venom.
It doesn't need
He's
it.
literally backpacked. Yamsun, put it in your damn bag. What are you doing?
The value of Quelling Blade, Mike. You underestimate its power.
He's literally hitting a tower with that Desolator. Look, where's my damage? Oh, there we go. Whoops. Oh, my damage is a bit low.
He's chilling out too much, that Ice Spice or whatever that music is, Mike.
Again,
Chilling
Jonathan,
out too hard.
It's hard to call that music. I appreciate your kindness towards the present musicians. Someone got upset with me, by the way, about that conversation we
Really?
had. Someone said, if MLP doesn't think that there's good music in 2023, then he's not listening to music. And I'm just like, I didn't say there was literally no good music, you know? I'm just saying the mainstream artists these days are... oh, Lelis, hold on a minute. He's okay. Well, that's all I'm saying. The mainstream artists these days, I just wouldn't call them very good. You
Yeah,
know?
that's fair. I would agree. I would agree with you
I mean,
on Mike. Maybe we're just
they're making
boomers
money.
at this point.
More
I
successful
guess.
than we are, John. You know?
I mean,
I'm
Star Wars
a
made
hater.
money. The new Star Wars made money, but you know, I wasn't a big fan of the plot
Yeah,
quality
well.
of that either. So,
Don't get the Star Wars fans started, John. Don't start them, please.
what fans are left of this new
True.
one, huh? Tell me that, Mike. As we go 22-4, Roshan on the side of Nouns. Aegis up and running. Unfortunately, Yamsun can't backpack the Aegis, so he had to move that. He had to move the Quelling Plate away, Mike.
Mid lane, Braxy, that is the wrong place to
Jesus
charge into,
Christ.
sir. Yep. Bye-bye, sir. Yeah, Gunner, the amount of damage you can do now with this Hammer of Purity, it's kind of silly, you know? A little bit stupid.
Yeah, it is. It is pure damage all the way through. It feels great.
Naturally. He
You know,
hasn't
I
even
wish-
leveled up his ult, which bothers me a little bit. but
He doesn't need it. They're not dying. I mean, what are they scared of? A troll with Battle Fury, nothing else? Speaking of,
Yeah, speaking of Blessed Kid, he is trying to man fight Gunner, who literally
God.
doesn't flinch. No battle trans popped. Yamson says, thank you very much, Gunner.
oh, look at this build from Moo. He's queuing up the hyperstones. He's gonna go for the shard. Let's go.
I love it. I love it.
Now it's so they're having fun, Mike. Right? They're having fun.
They are. I don't know if Alpha is, but nouns certainly are. As Moo, nice flame break. Moo's like going up against 4 heroes on his own right now. Has the Firefly, has the Moon Shard, so no shards yet, but has the actual Moon Shard as he is going to survive. Takai is down. TP attempt away. Lasso had to be committed to cancel that as the blast off did miss. Satoshi also caught out. Is going to drop. That's a double kill for Lilith. Onto the tier 2 bottom tower they go. Nouns. No reason to slow down here in this game 1. And they are. Let's wait for Moo to get his shards up. You know? Then we'll have some fun with the Batrider, I'm sure.
Or you could just drop his items and wait for the Tormentor.
True.
And hope RG picks him on the 50-50, but you could do that. But
looks like Lilith is already preparing for the Tormentor.
Yeah, this is the play you want. Like, this is the one thing we've talked about with the techies that we haven't seen ourselves yet, so I don't think this is enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's close time. Jesus. I mean, it took out like 80% of its HP with the 3 proximity mines and the blast off. If you had one more mine down, that might have just done it.
I feel like 2 mines would have done it. 2 more. I think that's the usual one. Like a 5 mine X layout is what insta bursts it. Oh, blessed kid.
Speaking of insta burst, blessed kid. Boundless is there from Yamsun. He's got a battle trance he can pop, so it's not going to be quite insta. I mean, it's a nice kind of anime fight happening here, but ultimately they just go back. Yamsun not going to leave his buddy behind. Takes a fair bit of damage. Meanwhile, Lilith kills off Steel somehow. Takai is also being chased. Flame Break is going to knock him back into the arms of Gunner, who's now godlike 9-0-5. And this is one of those games where it starts to feel a little bit unfair. You know, 23k advantage now, 21 minutes in. Over 1k GPM for the team each minute. As they have found another, it seems. Satoshi joined him. And yeah, Moo with the shards, Moon Shard. It's
going Dragonlance next. Why not? Universal hero type, man. Just right click them down.
Raxi's going to TP. Going to be just fine to do so. But the mid-tier 3 tower's under siege now. And I mean, you've got an Aegis for 40 seconds, plus the Wukong's command at Yamsun if you need it. Glyph's going to be forced out. Guardian Angel committed by Gunner. Just to keep the creeps alive as long as humanly possible. That'll be at least the mid-racks. Though, to be fair, I mean, they could literally probably just go Megas without the Aegis if they want. Bless Kid, oh, he's lassoed. He does have a metal trance up, but they need to fight right here, right now. But Bless Kid is just dead. He doesn't even pop it. Just baits his team into the fight. They are just melting to the damage of nouns. There is no buyback on the troll, by the way, so there's no way he can come back and help them out. They are just getting completely wiped here by nouns. Satoshi, the only man left standing, and it's not going to be for long as Gunner. Ultra kill is what he gets before the GG call does come out. And I'd love to say it was close, John, but 37-4 with a 30k advantage for nouns. This was a rough game for Team Alpha.